Hey there, people of the tube, you tubers, you. Welcome to this little studio snippet inside the studio. You know, it's kind of weird sometimes. It feels to me like musicians always work on their songs and they only show it when they're really perfect, and nobody ever gets an insight into the process, and therefore nobody really knows what it's like, you know, what the process is like, because it's a lot of work. And at the end of everything, you can just listen to a 3-minute, or in our case, like an 8-minute or 7-minute, if we're really short, audio file, and yeah, you like it or you don't like it. But it's at the same time very hard to show like the whole process and what all comes down, what all comes into it all the time, and all the little details. And I mean, nobody really wants to be a part of that. Really, I mean, then you would all just be band members. But I just show you a little snippet of what we're working at. We're working on 2 new songs, and one of them is already pretty far developed. I recently laid pretty much all the vocals down. What I'm about to show you is more like a demo take. It's not perfect. The drums are the first takey thing, the guitar is also a first takey thing. The vocals are pretty much well laid out. And I just came across a cool vocal effect. It's pretty overused in a lot of music. If you're not an audio person, engineer person, you just know the effect by listening to modern music. I'm not talking about the cliche Melodyne thing, but this vocal down pitch type of sound. And I never tried it on my own vocal. And I just had fun listening to it, because it sounds like if I would weigh like 40 pounds more, and it's like this more like oh sound. I can sing natively a little bit like that, sometimes I do, but with this effect it's really over the top, and it just made me laugh, and I think it's a cool thing to share. I think it actually sounds pretty cool, but it's also artificial. But yeah, basically we're here again, we're writing new songs. We're very grateful to have ideas and have some time to do that. Yeah, we're releasing on a song-by-song basis, so you don't have to wait too long for that one. Yeah, so I can show you, let's say from here, I think that's a good thing. So first, without the effect. And you know, my vocal, if you ever listen to us, so this sounds pretty normal. Okay, so far, and now with the effect. It's actually cool. I like it, but it sounds artificial. I don't know. It doesn't sound like me anymore. Yeah, so without without pretty overused. Never tried it on my vocal. Actually sounds kind of cool. Sounds kind of deep. I mean, not in the pitch. I mean, more emotionally. It feels kind of cool, but you know, you would have to do all the vocals like that, and it wouldn't sound like me anymore. And we're really a band about like doing real music, as real as we can. Yeah, I think that's just, you know, it's just lasting longer. Stuff like that, that's real and not very like heavily like altered. Technically speaking, it's taking the formants of my vocal. And I don't know, I'm doing this audio stuff for like over 10 years now. I also work as a professional in live audio. And when I first opened up Melodyne, you have a tool that's called Formant Tool, and you just think like, okay, and what's a formant now? I never came across that, and it's actually like the fingerprint of your vocal. It's the group of frequencies that always stays the same, no matter what note you sing. That's always kind of the same kind of frequency group. And you can just pitch that down, and this is what this effect does, you know, it makes it sound more chesty or more nasal. It's not like a pitch change from the notes, but it's like a more a timbre change that it actually does. And this is done with Soundtoys Little Altar Boy. It's like, I think, the classic. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Cool. That's kind of the classic, very easy to do one knob, and it adds more also an effect type of sound. I tried it with Melodyne also, and it sounds really clean, and it sounds actually pretty natural. It's kind of scary. Yeah, that's just that. Hope you enjoyed that little studio in the studio thing. Perhaps I'm doing more of those episodes. We're very grateful and excited that new ideas are coming, and we have the possibility to do that. So thank you ever so much for supporting us and sharing our stuff. That's very much appreciated. So thank you, and God bless. See you next time.
Got so tired.